So we are not on the road quite yet. Still working out the kinks, getting everything loaded. Today we have one important thing before we're going to go to a campground for a couple nights, just to make sure we have all the things that we need. But we're going to go weigh the camper. So we have almost everything in, and we're taking it to
a cat scale.
a cat
So,
scale.
yeah, taking it to a cat scale. There's a racetrack up here that has one. We have never done it. This is our first time, so
Yeah.
come along with us.
And we're going to figure out how to weigh so we know if we need to take some stuff off or how much room do we have for water. Anyway, so let's check this out.
Our steer axle was 3,000 pounds. Drive axle was 3,680. Trailer axle was 6,320. Total gross weight 13,000 pounds. So I think we're good. So total.
What does any of that mean?
So that's the overall weight that we're carrying right now.
That includes the truck?
That includes the truck.
So how much does the trailer weigh?
6,320 pounds.
Okay. So we're a good bit underweight.
Right now our gross weight is 13,000 pounds. So we're short 2,000 where we're supposed to be. If I'm reading this right, which I think I am. So I think we're good.
That means I can have more shoes.
You can have more shoes.
I can have more clothes.
And I think we can add a water to it too. So we're good. All right.
Okay,
I'm in a good mood.
Cat scales was good.
The first leg of our cross-country journey. We're here in Florida.
We haven't gone far.
Yeah, we're not terribly far from where we live. We're about to pull into Lake Louisa State Park.
The park has 4,300 acres with rolling hills and equestrian trails throughout the property. There are 10 lakes connected by wetlands and creeks. That is Hammond Lake. You can go kayaking out there, which we have done in the past.
And they are gators.
Of course, lots of pretty large gators. Here are the other glamping sites. These are a little bit cuter and they are closer to the bathhouse, which is super helpful. There are 60 campsites out here at Lake Louisa. A lot of them, are any of them dump, like full sewer?
Maybe a few.
I think they have a few full sewer hookups, but mainly you have to dump. So they do have a pretty nice little bathhouse. Pretty moss in the old oak trees. Lake Louisa, Claremont, Florida, spot 15. Here we go. Let the fighting begin. Ding, ding, ding. First round. Let's see who it's going to go to. Wow. Okay. Okay. That was a very successful back end. We didn't even fight. So I said we would fight and we didn't. Maybe I should just start claiming it and then we don't. So he pulled in second try.
It really wasn't even the second try. It was all considered the first go around. Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
But we did, so as soon as we pulled out off the land that we've had this girl on for a couple days, we heard like
chains, like
ding, ching, ding. So he pulls over and he's like, what was it? Anyway, I couldn't figure out what did we do, and we figured it out. We didn't do it. He did it.
Well, I'll take the blame for it. I ain't got a problem with that. State today was we use a padlock really to keep this locked for when we have it stored. But we also use it to keep it from popping open while we're driving. I did not notice that was missing. So evidently I must have left it sitting there when we went to go take off. And that's what I heard, but didn't realize it. But that's
we dropped that little lock probably right out in the street. Well, we heard something.
Yeah, we heard
Ding,
it.
Clink, clink.
Golden hues around us.
our supervisor is managing things right here. He's going to let Trent know how he needs to get this leveler set up. Tell him, buddy. All right, Dad. Do it right, okay? Okay, it's looking pretty wild in here. I'm going to open the slide.
All right.
If you hear something crash, yell. There go the chairs. Bathroom and laundry tour while things are quiet. We'll come back to the laundry. Okay, so I did make sure no one was in here. No smoking, no vaping. Here are the restrooms. Super spacious. Sinks and showers. And it's actually quite clean. Handicap stall. All right, the magic. Here we are, tripping with Rascal. There are the fellas figuring out that propane, and we are all set up. Won't get to use that fire pit tonight. There's the boy. Hey buddy, what's going on? You got a little grass patch? This is where you're chilling? Pretty nice setup right here, guys. We are also like 25-30 minutes from Orlando. So if you want to do the parks, and you can hear the fireworks from this area. So if you want to do Disney without having to break the bank, maybe do a camping trip. Okay, so let's go check out Dixie Lake. Here's the crazy thing. The very first time we ever filmed for Tripping with Trent and Ashley, we were at that campsite right there. Oh, hey, Florida Wildlife, hold on. Do you see it? Guys, it's an armadillo. I do not see any alligators. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning one.
It's already been an adventure this morning with Rascal eating, we think, one of his medicines that we didn't know that he got from us. We snuck it.
Yep. Already we were up at 3 this morning because someone woke up with an upset tummy and had several accidents in the house. We had to hop up at 3 and take the rugs up because he likes to have a soft place to poop.
He only went twice. Been a lot better than some other nights we've had with him in the camper.
So we need to say that he's a great dog. He doesn't usually get up in the middle of the night and have accidents, except for the last few times that we've come camping. We have an anxious boy, and that's why he's on medication for seizures, but his anxiety can be wild. So also last night his diet was not what it was supposed to be. Also our fault. This is a trial run for the road, and good thing because just like I left all of my clothes at home, we also left his regular food at home. Anyway.
Which in my mind, that's the plan all along. We knew we were going back to the house today to get everything else. Yeah. So.
And to make sure we had what we needed. So we did leave off yesterday, and I think you saw the guys were working on the propane. Well, that didn't work out.
So I think we got I know there was a propane leak. No, right here. So right there where it's crimped, it was leaking. So we have a dual system. So in my mind, I'm thinking, well, if I just turn off the tank to one of them, one tank should still work. But according to the internet, the regulator somehow or other senses that there's a leak within the system, even though it's closer to the propane tank that we're not trying to use. So nothing would work. So today we're gonna go
he
try.
Worked on that for an hour plus last night. We had friends come over because we were going to have a cookout. Thank the Lord that we have a microwave because we had microwave brats. We are also under the burn ban, so we did not break the law and try to get an $8,000 fine this time. So we had to use a microwave because there was no fixing the propane. And so if you are a camper RVer, you know propane is vital. Especially we are planning on doing some boondocking. We will need that propane to take hot showers,
To cook.
To cook, yeah. So we will need the. So this is a stinky thing, but this is also the reason that we are doing the trial run. We're preparing because this happening on the road is much worse than this happening in our hometown, essentially.
Yeah.
Where we know where we can go to.
And last night, it was a Sunday night last night. So pretty much everything was closed. Other than a Walmart, but according to the internet, Walmart didn't have any. We would have to order it. So.
Yeah. Well, if this had been Saturday, if it had been any other weekday, it would have been a problem to take care of it yesterday. But hey, that's why we're
that's
doing this now.
Still basically at home. So
yep. So
we'll keep you posted on it.
Okay.
So I was able to get the part inside Camping World. So I got a spare one in case this happens again. Now back to the camper to see if I can get it fixed. So stay tuned. Alright, so now I'm having to go back to Camping World because I couldn't fix it. No, it still doesn't work, still not getting gas. So the research I've done says that sudden pressure changes can get a regulator stuck and it won't open back up, something like that. So I'm not sure if that's the issue or not. So I've never done this before, so I'm just trying to work my way through it and see what happens. So, but I am glad that we're in town still, not really truly left yet. So about to go get a regulator, replace it, see if I can get it to work. All right, so what, 5 hours later, we got it fixed. So this is the old regulator. This is the old hose. This is a hose that I replaced earlier today. So when I replaced this, it still wasn't working. It wasn't getting gas to the camper. So the research that I've done shows that, when there's a change of pressure, the regulator can get stuck and it can no longer work. So then you have to replace it. So after
a couple, see that they put on crappy regulators.
Yeah.
That's a factory one.
Yeah, and so I went back to Camping World, and the guy that helped me, he was actually really, really great. And went back to the back and got me one. It didn't even come off the shelf. So it's the regulator, and I can turn it from tank to tank. I can have it in the middle to auto switch from one tank to the other, and it comes with the hoses. And it was like $54, $55 for that whole deal. So he really set me up, hooked it up, and I did have to go get some yellow gas tape to tape up the threads, but it's working. We got hot water. We're cooking.
Would you say we're cooking with gas?
Cooking with gas. So it's
All right.
So we're up and going. It's time for an adult beverage now.
One step closer to leaving.
That's it, yeah.
Let's try this 1 millionth time's a charm. Oh, yeah. Guys, we have fire again. It has been 24 hours and several trips to the camping store, and he did it.
It's working now.
All right. Turn that off. Let's see. Hot water. Hot water. Okay. Babe, you're the best. Good morning.
Morning.
It's moving out and moving on day. He's already gotten the sway bars off and the ladder and the chairs packed away. We got to hit the road pretty soon.
Yeah. We probably should have already been on the road, but
Yeah.
if you know us,
We're not really morning people, so this is going to be a little bit of a change for us, trying to get up early and get packed. So
it means we got to go to bed earlier.
yeah. So one last air check and fill before we hit the road. It was kind of early, so we didn't want to bother our neighbors. They were in tents. All right, we're headed out of the state park and drop some stuff off at the dumpster. The dumpster's real loud in there. So, there he is! Oh my God, hi. I see you. You're the one making all that noise. Oh, is there someone else in there with you? No? Yeah, there is. I hear somebody else moving. Hey, what's happening? See you later.